Oscar, and I'm going to present a series of videos of an interview and a very remarkable and amazing study of a UFO that my brother and his family had the opportunity to witness. This interview is composed of the actual raw footage of the event that took place in Spain, Denia. The actual video is also completely taken apart to try to put the actual frame-by-frame images into a perspective so that everyone can understand and also give a view of the interpretation of those events that took place that day. For those who don't know where Denia is located, we're going to show you real quick via Google Maps the precise location of the events that took place in July 2018. And yes, some of you guessed it well, it's a UFO. What it was more interesting was the fact that it was recorded in totally clear blue skies. I want to point out that there were hundreds of people at the time on the beach which were completely oblivious to what was happening. The meaning of UFO is a very much wide concept to describe an object that can be explained if we compare it to the multiple objects that orbit our planet at any given time. We have planes, helicopters, satellites, air hot balloons, others are popular drones and one of my hobbies. Others are weather phenomenon, or even objects can lift off the ground like plastic bags and so forth. So UFO means unidentified flying object. This is precisely what we are going to talk about after my brother happened to record the video that will precede this introduction. And just to put this story into context, my brother and his family were just chilling out, and all of a sudden my brother's wife started to notice a bright object in the sky moving fast, east to northwest. Estimated altitude was something like 10,000 feet, and it was traveling at approximately the speed of a commercial flight. So my brother started to film with his mobile. Unfortunately, he did not have his cam recorded, which has got apparently a better zoom. I would like to point out that for us, it is very difficult not to believe in the UFO phenomenon, but this is the first time that we have really seen something that is really unusual and possibly not from this planet. Another important thing that I would like to mention is that after recording this video, I went to search videos on YouTube that could be connected to our video. And soon after, I found the same craft with the same characteristics on a live Argentinian program broadcasted by the C5N television channel. I am almost convinced that it is exactly the same craft seen in Denia. And it's around 6,700 miles away or 10,700 kilometers from my brother's sighting. Whatever it is, you have the last conclusions. We don't force people into belief. For us, it is very clear that it's not from here. If anyone has any congruent suggestions as to know what it could be, they are very welcome. To us, it is quite clear, and that is why I managed to edit this video by zooming in and taking most of the images frame by frame so that you can see every single detail of the event. And as you will find out, it is nothing that you could say it is from Earth, unless it is something, of course, from this planet we don't know yet. Anyway, this is the video, so enjoy.
This is the start of the beginning of the video. So Javi, you start recording the video. Can you explain exactly what we are seeing here? Just gonna play it in normal speed.
Yeah.
For now, you know, we will see exactly what is going on. Okay.
Oh my god, I don't know what the heck. It's like a ball.
Can I see?
It's like a ball.
Can I see?
No.
You taking pictures?
Yes, oh my god. It is a video. It's a UFO, I think. Seriously, another thing. It's like a ball of fire or something. No, you can't see.
Okay, I can see. Oh yeah!
Wow. What the heck is that? Oh my god. ¿Dónde?
That's a plane!
What the heck is that? ¿Qué pasó? No sé lo que es. definitely it's not an aeroplane. What I'm seeing here is like a ball of fire or something.
Can I take some pictures?
Well, I'm doing a video, it's better.
Can you take some pictures? Then you can zoom in, have you?
Okay, so.
Yes, you can.
No, don't worry. It's better. Do a picture.
I can't see it. Can't see it on the camera.
Qué pasada! And it's going super fast because
I can't see it.
that must be quite far. And for a plane,
Can't see it on the camera.
it's alright. It's coming in my. It looks like it's disappearing.
Change direction.
No, I can still see.
I know, yeah, I can see it.
Still see. It's difficult.
Can you do a picture before it goes, honey?
No, you weren't able to zoom in.
No, I prefer a video. What the heck is that?
Probably from the UFO.
Yeah, definitely. That's not a plane. That's not a rocket.
But this is not
It's moving. It's moving. It's rotating.
Yeah,
Because you can see the sunlight on it, and then it goes dark.
yeah. It's like it goes and come back, goes and come back. They disappear now.
No, it's not disappearing. It's turning. So when it captures the light,
It's like in it's in a different dimension or something. You know, it's like rotating all the time.
See, that's
I
black.
think I'm still there, but I don't know. Where is it?
I can see
It
it.
goes black and then it shines.
Things they know what I know. I saw it. I think they know what I know.
What, do you think it's a UFO?
Oh, definitely it is another Miguel. That's not a plane. But I lost it.
No, I can still see it.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
It shines and then it goes black.
Yeah, I saw it
So it's
again.
rotating, whatever it is. One part of it doesn't shine.
Ya se me having a camera. Because the camera is got lots of zoom. But with this one,
Oh, you can't take a picture.
it's coming. No, Luis, it doesn't matter the picture.
Yeah, but then you can zoom in.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Now it's gone black.
So let me just stop you for a minute. You can see, you can hear your wife, your child. One thing that we're going to see in the video that I actually, this video, obviously I've seen it, many times, is that you actually put your camera from the object down to the beach. I think you did that. I only did it. Unfortunately, I only did it once because I was so excited about not to miss footage of this object. So, and I did it once, obviously with purpose, to have a reference from this object. There's no reference, there's no clouds, there's no slides, there's nothing that you can see. It's moving. That was moving. And it was moving quite fast. It was moving probably, I would say, about the same speed of a normal commercial flight. It was about 3,000 feet high, 3,000 feet high. And the size, I presume, is nearly about the same size of a commercial aircraft. Because it looks like it was quite far. Well, not far, but it was,
But you can guess, sometimes when the object is far away,
No, definitely it's not a
it's like a ball of fire. It wasn't a small thing. It wasn't a 2 meters,
I would say, I mean, it's like a cone shape or pyramid shape. It seems like. That's the sensation, that's the feeling I have from the.
Well, after watching
from the side.
after watching this video and magnify the images, you're gonna see.
I was already on a doubt about what it was. So definitely that's not an aircraft.
So I'm now, what I'm doing here is trying to crop it and magnify the image. Obviously, you are in movement, the object is in movement. It's very difficult.
all the time in movement. The thing is, it doesn't. You cannot appreciate it in the video because obviously there's no reference, but it was moving all the time from, as I said, from south east to northwest, following the coastline, really. And it was during, I mean, we were watching it for about 4 or 5 minutes. You can guess sometimes it was even doing strange things like flickering and yeah.
So I magnify, I zoom in with my program, and let's have a look. You know what we can see here.
No, I can still see.
Now I'm gonna stop it for a minute, frame by frame.
Go for it. Yeah.
So right from the beginning, what you can appreciate is these very weird dots that you see here.
Yeah.
So those dots that you see there, I mean, when you think about it, it could be, you know, could be propellers, you know, from a drone or something. But I have never seen, you know, from what I can remember, drones these days, they don't have, you know, so many propellers, and that's no propellers anyway, because, you know, drones don't have that brightness, you know, in the center of the objects.
No.
Also, not only that, when you do frame by frame, you can see the
keep changing shape.
Keeps changing constantly.
The brightness is changing.
Doesn't stay still, does it?
No, it doesn't really. And not only that, just as the contrast with the brightness is the black shades that this object has. Is a really deep, profound black, which we don't understand the material of how this craft or potential craft could have been built. Obviously, it's not a conventional vehicle, I would say. Definitely, it could be classified as an unidentified flying object.
So let's focus, you know, on the particular video. Let's have a look at what we are seeing at the moment. What we can see here is a square. I mean, whoever, you know, doesn't
in that particular frame, you can see a square.
You can see a square. However, you know, you go to the next frame, and there is not a square at all, and obviously you see oval shapes, you see, you know, irregular shapes, you see black dots.
Yeah.
So let's go forward, and obviously, you know, that movement that you see, that you people see on the screen.
Now that's my mobile. It's me trying to focus on the object, but the object actually was quite steady. It was following a defined trajectory, and it was actually with a steady speed all the time. It wasn't changing. There wasn't any sudden changes of speed or maneuvers or angles. So it was actual just following the coastline at a constant same speed.
All right. So let's focus on this still for a minute. I'm going to magnify the objects, okay? So because I have seen here, this is one of the most interesting bits. Well, one of the most interesting bits. Sorry about that. I'm going to magnify this. So let's have a look. Because on the video you can only see, you know, a bright moving object, and sometimes it kind of disappears from view, and this is what happens, isn't it, Javi?
Yeah.
When you have the camera, you notice that the object actually disappears.
Oh yes, disappears. You can appreciate it a normal naked eye that the object was like flickering and then disappearing and coming back again.
Okay, this is the starting frame. Okay, I'm gonna go forward with the frames, okay?
Yeah, go for
so
it.
I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see here that is going.
It's nearly gone.
Nearly gone, and this is not a special effect. This is actual footage of the video that you can see.
Yeah, it's raw video.
This is what it makes really interesting video, because usually, you know, you don't see these objects like going like diminishing into nothing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you see the shape, you come back again.
Yeah.
But not only that. Now here,
nearly completely
really disappeared. here, you know, you cannot, you hardly
Only
see
see
it.
anything, yeah. But that was in the last few minutes of the footage. Is constantly doing that. It's absolutely coming back and going from view.
Now, this is the other interesting bit, because every frame, you know, here is interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going backwards now, but I'm going to go forward again.
Yeah.
Now, have a look at this. 1, 2, 3. On the 3 frame here, you can see a very unusual, you know, ball.
Yeah,
me,
coming from the
that's-
craft.
yeah.
Or from that object.
You can see a shade here.
Yeah.
You can see, you know, the fine sphere there. This is the worst image that I can see here. I'm going to do a screenshot and I will show you later on what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to do a screenshot here. Later on I will show you. So we're going forward and the object disappears.
Yeah.
However, there are 2 still spheres in the sky.
there.
You can see it.
You can
If you
more
see-
or less, yeah.
If you see, you know, any other part on the screen, there is nothing that resembles this at all, you know.
Yeah.
So okay, let's go forward again. The object returns back again, and again, you know, disappears again, and there are like 1, 2, 3 balls there, or 3 spheres. Okay, so just to define it in a way that we can describe it. And again, you can see, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is coming back again. These are constantly, you know, for a while, you know. I mean, I know that the video is very short. However, we can just, you know, take apart this video completely and see that the actual footage is a very interesting footage, because you can see
things,
changes all the time on this aircraft or whatever, you know, UFO unidentified objects. So again, you can see
coming back again.
Council disappears there again in blue sky, you know. It's incredible. You don't see that usually, you know, on any aircraft or anything.
No, because
that
there
we
wasn't
know of.
any sudden change of weather, or it was the weather and the light was absolutely obviously steady. There wasn't any clouds around.
And this is this image that we can see at the moment is a very interesting one, because you have the shade on the right hand side as you see it on the screen, and on the left hand side you see, you know, the brightness of the...
Actually, the sun was on our left hand side, so the brightness was predominant from on the left hand side of the craft. So maybe it was a coincidence that the sun was at that on our left hand side, but basically you can have the brightness was most pronounced on the left hand side of the object rather than on the right hand side,
which suggests that the sun was actually shining the object, and then on the other side, you know, there was a shade. This is only a suggestion, you know. It could be, but it reflects, you know, on the other images, like the balls that we have seen. Actually, they have the shade on the right hand side, and on the left hand side they have the brightness.
Yeah.
So and this, not only that, I think I have taken a screenshot from this, but I'm just gonna take another one because I want you to see. I'm gonna magnify this image because it does look like an inverted pyramid.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah.
Okay, so we will talk about that later on. We're gonna go forward. Here the image disappears. This is one frame again after this one.
Yeah.
So this is before. This
And
is
that's
after.
So
Now it's gone.
Yeah, it's completely gone. Yeah.
Gone. Okay, and this is the video.
So
this is not you know, we haven't altered, you know,
Nothing.
this at
No,
all.
no.
So
We go back forward again. Forward once.
forward, back again.
Back
on
on again. Yeah.
All right. So interesting.
We're talking about 100th of a second. We're talking about. Okay, so this is a split second. It's not naked eye. You can guess, because that's what I was guessing as well when I was on the beach, that this craft or this object was disappearing and returning really quick. But it's difficult to spot, to be honest. It was so quick
just
that some people might not.
It's to the naked eye. It's just impossible to.
It's nearly impossible. I mean, I managed
pick
to
it up.
guess. I guessed it.
Just as well, we have this lovely software technology that can actually, give us a clue, what we are watching. This is why, I was saying at the beginning that just by looking at the actual video, you cannot really see. All you can see is just like a bright spot. You can really guess what it is. But when you see it frame by frame and it's magnified, digitally, you can see there a big difference. Aircraft or UFO, I'm saying UFO because the UFO is an unidentified object. I repeat,
and that's what
we don't know.
Talking about. We don't know what it is.
So based on that, we're gonna go forward again.
Yeah.
Okay. And now
we can see the splitting in two now.
Let me just focus this a little bit more. Okay. So, because we have it on the top screen, I'm just going to trying to focus this a little bit better. Let me see. Maybe here. Let me have a look. Yeah. Even I'm going to center that a little bit more. Maybe there. All right. So yeah, and then I'm going to magnify it slightly more. Slightly more. There we go. Now, bring the screen up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back a the frame. So this is what we were seeing, before that frame. Forward, it looks like, the object is split in two. And it does look like another pyramid or like a rhomboid on the left-hand side. And here you cannot really guess what it is, but it's something there. But you cannot put your
Not really, no, because
your thumb.
you can see crowds divided in 2 and 3, or
and then forward again, and you can see a black spot there, and around this is like a kind of area, around it.
Yeah.
And again, we see something. Let's go forward because
let's get it forward.
Okay, so here it's a very weird image. Anyway, we're gonna go forward because this is not what we want you to see.
No.
There are some interesting bits that you need to see. Let's have a look at the object. Let me see if there we go. I got it right, spot on there. Yeah. So we're going forward. Okay. We start from here, for example. We are always going forward and backwards, but we always trying to advance our images, forward, so that we can analyze everything frame by frame. For the ones who are already bored, please switch off the screens. For the ones who want to really see something very cool and interesting, please
continue watching.
Keep your eyes peeled because this is gonna be very interesting. Okay, we're going forward frame by frame, and again, something going on here. We don't know what it is, but something is going on. And again, you have another cylinder there. But this is, I want to make it clear. What you're seeing there is not very clear. What you will see later on, it will be more clear because we have better images.
Towards
the end of the video. All right. So please bear with us. Now this is going forward. Now I'm going backwards, back, forth. I'm going forward, and you can see here when I go back and forth, there is a slight change here. You can see another cylinder, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if it's burst of energies from that craft, rather than I think it's probably protuberance from the energy that this craft is projecting.
I'm going backwards and forwards.
Yeah, and you can tell. We don't know really. It's just
now.
And sometimes
this is gone now.
Disappears.
This is gone. It's
nearly gone.
Okay, this is.
And then it's come back again, and it's just like disappearing and returning.
Okay, so let me see, because I think I need to go down here so that we can see the craft better. But anyway, here is gone. Hold on, let me see what is gone.
Yeah.
Here is gone.
Nearly gone.
There is
Practically
nothing
gone.
there to be seen. There's only just a pure blue sky. Okay, so let me just magnify the image again and pinpoint where this object is again, because we lost it somehow. Yeah, but the reason why we couldn't see it is because the object is gone.
Yeah, the object was going just for a split second, and we stopped it when the object wasn't there, so that's why we couldn't see it.
So you can see the object that, this is the actual image, the recording. Now we're gonna magnify the image.
Yeah.
We're gonna zoom in, and what I've done here. Okay, 1 second. Just gonna zoom in here. Quickly, just gonna do this. Right. Let me have a look. So yeah, 1 second. Oh no, the other way around, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
So we're gonna continue with forwarding, the video. We forward the video again, forward.
Yeah, you can see changing, constantly changing shape.
And can you, if you go, I'm going back now, backwards.
Yeah.
I'm going forward.
Yeah,
To me, it's like if so, like a, it reminds you like ballerina. When they are just turning,
yeah,
just like turning left
yeah,
and then clockwise.
yeah.
So it's doing clockwise and doing backwards now and
Yeah.
forward. So it's like it's just spinning on its.
It seems like it's some kind of a spinning, some kind of movement in where it's in the craft itself. It's like it's not. It seems like it's not solid. It looks like it's quite dynamic shape, constantly changing, or
And-
maybe it's just because the bright light that is projecting.
So I'm gonna do a screenshot of this one. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4 points there.
Yeah,
It caught my attention because it's very symmetrical.
yeah,
It's very symmetrical. Now, I have never seen a helicopter spinning that way unless they're having an accident with the rotor. I have never seen a plane doing that. I have never seen a drone doing that. This was traveling at the speed of a jet.
yeah. But the light that is projected is not something that we've seen in any conventional craft in this so far, as we know. So obviously it's something really special.
Yeah.
And as I said, this craft is all the time moving. I have to remind people it's not stationary. It's constantly going from southeast to northwest.
So that people who don't understand where
Yeah,
east and
I'm
west
just
is.
following with my camera. I'm just following this craft constantly.
So let's tell them exactly by Google Earth,
Yeah,
where this location is.
Yes, because we said to them that we were gonna tell them where
So
Denia is.
so please let's have a look at this image, and there you go. This is where it is,
Yeah.
and it's going from.
South,
so that people.
southeast to northwest,
That's
basically.
right. So
Yeah.
so that to simplify everything, it was going from right to left.
That's
Okay, more or less.
yeah. We were watching, looking towards the sea. Yeah, they were from right to left. Yeah.
From right to left. Okay, so